My general opinion of Key turned very sour after JC staff squirted out the excrement known as Little Busters. Maybe Key can turn that around with their latest original title? The premise is meh. At least it has some kind of excuse to exist in a school setting. I'm not buying the whole scientists are evil thing that's going on right now. Am I supposed to believe that these superpowered people are safe from scientists just because they go to a certain school? There have been some incredible plot conveniences, most centering on Now. She's able to get the principal to approve of a retest on Yu's exam, gets the principal's approval of his school transfer with no effort or apparent reason, and she gets him and his sister new living arrangements. She also makes a hell of a lot of presumptions, and conveniently happens to be correct on all of them. Now is quite the irritating character. She manipulates Yu's entire life just to force him to join their club at a new school. She turns Yu's Emoto against him, she uses her power to beat him up, and we're told that she has no friends because she picked fights with so many people. So she's an incredibly aggressive, violent bitch. She reminds me of Haruhi Suzumiya way too much, but she does have some likable quirks and some interesting speech mannerisms. She has room to develop, but the problem is that there's very little there for me to actually root for her at all at this point. There's a point in episode 2 involving her backstory with her brother, and it really didn't feel like it was earned at that point. It didn't do anything to help me sympathize with her either, since her personality is still the same. Yu was really interesting in the first episode, but unfortunately, all those interesting traits seemed to die after the first episode. He seems to have taken a much more passive observer role, which is not a good sign. It's like his metaphorical balls were chopped off, which makes him a lot less fun to watch. Yu's Emoto, Ayu, is a pointless tryhard moe pandering tool. She's pushed really hard to appeal to mouth-breathing moe fags in appearance, voice, and mannerisms. But to anyone who's not a part of that demographic, she's just relentlessly obnoxious. She yells most of her lines, because being a hyperactive little kid is cute. The visuals are fantastic, as expected from PA Works. I still find it hilarious that people look at the dull mediocrities that A1 Pictures squirts out and says, "It looks good." No, Gate doesn't look good. This looks good. PA Works is one of the last bastions of legitimate quality left in the anime industry. Just look at this shit. The ketchup stuck to the lid of the bento box, the sakura petals fall changing in the wind, the general animation of the characters, and thankfully, the animation quality is always top-notch. They don't just randomly over-animate certain characters. Girls. There were many opportunities where they could have inserted stupid fan service, but thankfully, this is PA Works, and they actually have standards, so they didn't show anything. If it were JC staff, you know they would have actually shown shit. The OP is okay, but the opening sequence is amazing. It's incredibly visually enthralling. PA Works clearly flexing hard there, though I find the ending theme better. Jun Maeda said to wait until at least episode 6 for it to get really good. That's halfway through the show, man. As it is now, it's just okay. It's not a strong start to be certain, which is one of the few things Angel Beats did well at least. I really feel it should have picked up more by now. The only drama so far wasn't very good, and drama is what Key is known for, and a lot of other happenings so far have felt largely inconsequential. It still has time though. We'll see.